There are two players right now who need dropping from the Manchester United squad, Wayne Rooney and Marwan Fellaini. Wayne Rooney on 300,000 a week cannot perform to save his life, and Marwan Fellaini and Paul Pogba playing together is just not working out. Guys, this is Mr. Joshy J, and Manchester United have lost 3-1 away at Vicarage Road. What can I say? What an absolute awful performance. From start to finish, we just couldn't get in the game at all. The first half, Watford had a chance. Troy Deeney could not quite get the contact on it. Then later on, Watford tackled David De Gea, and the Watford's player just put it wide. I mean, we should have been about 2-0 down in the first half, but then Watford did score later on in the first half. But as for Manchester United, Wayne Rooney, I am done with him. He needs to just drop to the bench right now. I'm furious. He's on 300,000 a week and he can't even perform for his club or country. What is the point playing Wayne Rooney? Where is the logic in it? And Marwan Fellaini playing it with Paul Pogba. Where? It's just not working out. Marwan Fellaini needs dropping to the bench. And why on earth was Juan Mata on the bench? Ashley Young was shit in this match. He really, really was. I don't know what Jose Mourinho was thinking there, but I am not blaming this on Jose Mourinho at all. It's the players still suffering a Louis Van Gaal hangover from last season. It's clear that the players have still got it in the system, and Jose Mourinho needs to fix it ASAP. Otherwise, Manchester United are going to be nowhere in this season. You can keep playing like this. You can already forget about us winning the league title. It just shows we're a long way off. Man City, Liverpool look good, Arsenal look good. We are still suffering an LVG hangover, and I back Jose Mourinho 100% to sort it. Zlatan Ibrahimovic had a chance, but very quiet again. Aaron Martin says, was it at Old Trafford? Nope, it was at Vicarage Road away. Second half, Rashford scored that good goal, but that Watford substitutes what scored. What a goal that was. Then, of course, in the 90th minute, Marwan Fellaini gave away that penalty and Watford sealed the 3 points. It was just another bad day at the office of Manchester United. The whole team at the moment is a joke. As you can tell by the video title, a joke. The only two who are world class at the moment, in my opinion, are Marcus Rashford and Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Goodness me, them two are just world class, but the rest of the team is a joke. Paul Pogba he's clearly still unfit, behind schedule because he didn't get a pre-season and he was partying in LA. And one matter should have started. As I said, Young was awful today. I didn't even want to do this rant video tonight because I'm just so pissed off. I really, really thought we would not have a start like this under Jose Mourinho. But it just seems to be the same old story. The same old slow football is what we've had for the last 3 years. The players have got to get this Louis Van Gaal hangover out of their system completely. But it's not, as I was saying at the start of the video, it just shows it's not all Louis Van Gaal's fault. This team is a joke, and they have to regroup themselves fast. Otherwise, you can forget about Manchester United winning things. We're 6 points behind Manchester City already. 5 games gone. It's just not good enough. It is absolutely unacceptable. I'm going to watch Match of Day 2 later, the highlights. Not that I really want to see it, because it's an absolute shit performance, but I want to listen to what the pundits have to say on Match of Day 2. You know, it just can't go on. We need to sort ourselves out fast, get ourselves out of this hole, and start performing, for fuck's sake. Sorry, my tone of voice is a bit cross, but I'm just absolutely at a complete loss how this boring football is continuing. You know, for a few games it disappeared, but since the Derby Day defeat, you know, it has seemed to drain the players' confidence. And Jose really needs to get stuck into them. Otherwise, you know, it's going to be another awful season for Manchester United Football Club. Dear me. And if anybody wants to comment on here and defend Wayne Rooney, feel free to do so. But, you know, how can you defend him now? It's gone on for way too long. He needs dropping, and Rashford needs to start every match. Well, he started the last 2 matches. And Anthony Martial needs to start. I believe he can sort himself out. But Memphis Depay is just awful. You know, I don't even want to talk about him. Marouane Fellaini, he needs to drop into the bench, and we need to play Ander Herrera. You know, Michael Oliver was a fucking joke in this match, because Watford clearly fouled him, and Michael Oliver just said play on, and Watford put a shot in the net to make the score 1-0. Michael Oliver was shit in that first half. I'm sorry, he was. You know, let me know your thoughts of the match. I thought it was an absolute dreadful performance. And Wayne Rooney, that was by far one of his worst performances ever in a Manchester United shirt. 300,000 a week. You need your wages stocks to about 150,000 a week. You're done, Wayne Rooney. Just Mourinho, sell him in January, please. I am done. What an absolute shit day for Manchester United. And what a shit afternoon it was for me. I was better off watching the Formula One race. But hey, I recorded the Formula One highlights, so I'll watch that later on. But that's beside the point. My point is, Jose Mourinho, get the troops rallied, have a big meeting with them, and let's get firing on all cylinders again, because I'm going up to the Leicester City match next weekend. Yep, I'm going to my first Manchester United match this season, and that is a must-win game for us. I'll be back on Wednesday for a review or rant of the Northampton Town game. But to be honest, you know, I'm not really in the mood to do this rant tonight. You know, I'm just so pissed off. But anyway, I've grimmed and bared it. I've done it for you guys because I know how much you love my Manchester United rant videos. But if I was just doing it for myself, I could not be asked to do it tonight. I like to do my Manchester United review / rants videos because this is what lifts the Mr. Joshy J channel off. Do follow me on Twitter at Mr. Joshy J. That's MRJOSHIEJJ. I will link that in the description later. But as for the whole Sunday afternoon, pretty shit. My man of match, who can I give it to? Well, no one performed, so no one is man of match. David De Gea, he was not at fault for the first goal. You know, it's just such a good goal by Watford. but just awful from Manchester United. Bollocks!